Hello, space engineers. Welcome back to another episode of Far From Home. A lot is going on since the last episode. I have a whole entire episode's worth of content where I do not have any audio for my voice. I've done an awful lot, and we're going to do an awful lot more. I want to show you guys around and give you a brief rundown of all the stuff that's been going on during my silent movie section of the show, which mostly doesn't exist because I'm throwing most of that footage out. So, what is this lone merge block doing back here? What happened to the masher? Well, what happened to the masher is that we got attacked by a Reaver charger, and it seemed like a good time to try the masher out. And the masher worked great. It's still stuck on the Reaver right now. Then it kind of separates. And then even better, the Reaver goes after it. This was 100% a success. And we are going to have to build a new masher because we don't want to lose that weapon in our arsenal. We're going to work on missile testing today. We've been doing plenty of testing already. We've been doing plenty of testing already. A lot of testing. We ended up getting attacked by a Reaver piercer, and we got attacked by a space pirate private sail that flew too close. Yes, we are working on the grinder pit, finally. I don't know if we're going to get to this stuff today, the primary focus of this episode. Is trying to get this to work. We got a target. I built this during the silent movie portion of the show. We have 4 different types of targets here. We got thrust, we got power, we got weapons, and we got communications. So we should be able to switch targets on the missile, and it should shoot at different things. Right? This is also a stationary grid, and it's been donated to the Space Pirates so that it will be recognized as an enemy. And speaking of recognizing things as enemies, that's been a testing problem as well. So the main goal today is to get this thing functional and go back to the Space Pirate mining outpost that I passed earlier and use these missiles to knock the guns out and then take more salvage. Oh man, and then the secondary goal is going to be piping this up, and which is mostly done. Oops. And putting some of the wrecks in it. This is interesting, right? There used to be some blocks here. Well, that's because a railgun shell from the Reaver Piercer, like a large grid shell, went right through here. So we got really lucky when he shot us. And that is all they did. And then we managed to take out the guns, and I chased it 40 kilometers trying to grind bits and pieces off of it at 100 meters a second. And then we picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, space engineers, I've been trawling for a while, and I picked up a bunch of debris, and then I left it down there and tried to shake the rest of the bits off the ship. And now I am ready to recapture all that scrap. So I'm going to turn on the magnet. Ooh, there's some of that stuff I threw out at the end of the in the battle with the Reaver Piercer. At the end, I ran out of power. I was just chasing it off through the ether, trying to salvage what I could off of it. And I ran out of power, and so I threw out my oxygen bottle and all the stuff I had on board. And there it is. All this stuff. There's 15 uranium. There's 15 uranium. My oxygen bottle. I wonder if my tools are out here, because I would have thrown them out too. Oh, here's another uranium. 15 uranium. I got 45 uranium out of that. well worth it. Well worth the trawling run. 45 uranium. No, I got 60 uranium because there's 45 still out here. That's funny, you can't pull the ice because they're too heavy, I guess. Or they're being pulled by multiple collectors, that's the other option. Okay, so the solution I've come up with, which is not great, there aren't a lot of choices with override controls. It's a toggle on-off. You can't just say on or off. It's a toggle only. And so that sort of limits my options. So I had to add another timer block that gets triggered at the end of the hunt timer that finishes decreasing the thrust override. So we're going to do that now.
You. Decrease thrust override. 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 Decrease thrust override.
Okay, so these guys have their thrust override maxed out now. So I'm going to take another blueprint of this and we should be ready to go. And I got to get some more O2 before I die, because it looks like my oxygen bottle has run out. Okay, so to make a blueprint of this guy, I got to go get the tug and grab onto it so it doesn't accidentally get out of alignment and have some clang event and then fling itself across the universe when I try to reattach, which is what happened earlier. And caused me some grief. I've done this a lot. I wasn't even like looking at where I was going when I did that. And I was talking to you, which is obviously why I mashed that connector. I mean, well, I mashed the front, mashed everything. Great. So you can see I am an amazing person today. It's a burden that I regularly bear, but today does seem to be a day where I am an overachiever. You we don't need. Actually, I do need you for the blueprint, unless this is going to be the kinetic blueprint, which is not going to be. So I guess I need to weld that up with a blueprint. The complexities of a space engineering life. All right. So I'm going to come back when I get this blueprint taken. Unless something horrible happens. Like I forget to turn off my dampeners or some other silliness. Let's get rid of the Reaver invader. Where's the Reaver invader going? That's probably coming here. Well, we're not leaving. We're gonna just take our lumps. Yeah, I wish I had a... wish I had a fighter craft, because then I could just go engage this guy with my fighter craft. And things would be a lot easier. Are you coming at me? See if we can defang you. Should be missiles or weapons or whatever ammo. There should be ammo there. So, add one Reaver invader to the salvage pile. Okay, so we are going to run a test. The missile has been targeted at weapons. Here goes. Oh, it is going... I think it's going the right direction. It's kind of a funky flight pattern. .4K is out. Oh, we had impact. We had impact. Oh my gosh. Oh, not only that, but that had a warhead on it because I welded up. I let the warhead stay on it, so we actually had a real... Okay, so it did not hit dead on. Probably actually hit here. But that's pretty successful. So, okay. We are going to make the kinetic version. Okay, I have spent quite a bit of time in creative mode working on blueprints for various missiles. I've got a couple different kinetic strike blueprints that I'm going to load up here. And the process that I'm going to show you should be the same process you can use if you want to easily add one of these missiles to one of your builds. The basic idea here is just that you load the projection onto this projector. You need to have a small grid, whatever, 3x3 conveyor board. And then you put the fire group on your hotbar, and that should be all that you have to do. So I'm going to load projections on these. Okay, so I have 3 different projectors. I have 3 different missile blueprints. So I'm going to put those blueprints on these projectors and get them aligned. Okay, let's align these. Okay, 1 missile lined up and ready to be printed. Two blueprints ready to go. This is my concern, that these blocks up here won't get welded, but that won't hurt anything. It'll still work. Okay, so we have 3 missiles. Blueprints ready. I need 3 welders. Now this welder placement, where I have these down here, this is just a test system. When this is fully operational, I believe I'm going to put the welders over here. I believe. Because I want to have 5. I mean, I guess I could still put one there, but I want to have at least 5 missiles here. Okay, we got 3 welders on here, at least temporarily. Okay, let's weld these missiles up. Kind of weird that it's only doing one of them at once. Yeah, that is really strange. I don't know why it is only welding one of these. Why? Yeah, why? Why did it only weld up one? Okay, maybe a game reload is required. I don't freaking know. So I figured out that these subgrids here, like the small grid, this is a subgrid, and this also needs to be donated to the Space Pirates. And in order to do that, you gotta go to creative mode. Hit Alt F10, creative mode, and then when you go in here, you can transfer it to the Space Pirates. Transfer to Space Pirates, yes. Okay, so they own that now. And they own this now, or they will. Oh, I'm in creative mode. Oh, God. Okay, well, I guess we'll just transfer this to the Space Pirates right now. Yep. And then we'll go back to Alt F10 and we will exit creative mode. Oh, there's a Reaver Impaler. It is the worst. Because he may decide to come after the target. So I gotta give him something else to shoot at, so he doesn't take our target out, because Reavers don't like Space Pirates. So. Okay, so we got our 3 missiles printed here, and the issue that we had getting them to print was that for some reason this first conveyor junction here was not being printed. The welder couldn't reach it. I don't know why, since you know, they're all basically the same here. You know, I don't know, but that was the issue, and that part will never need to be built again. So that would be like your worst issue with setting these up, which, you know, that's not a bad issue. So I'm going to put the launch groups on my hotbar. See, I got 3 here, 1 for each of the missiles. Because those are groups on the missile grid, when I assign them to the hotbar here and the missile leaves, the group won't be removed from the hotbar. And then when we reprint the missile, it will be available again for firing.
Blue. red, yellow.
And we're going to change the targets. Blue one is going to target propulsion. The yellow one is going to target power systems, right? So the blue, we already got, no, we didn't get propulsion because we got guns. And the red one is going to go after communication. So we should hit all three. We should be able to hit all three targets. So let's set up our spectator cam. Let's hit F8. Here really hit Alt to pan, and Alt to speed up, and the mouse wheel to speed up or slow down movement. Slow it down. Slow it down some more. Okay. So we're going to fire them off one at a time. Blue, yellow, red. Of course, I didn't lock the target, so we'll see what they do here. Oh, now they're choosing a target. Okay, so this is what happens when you don't pre-lock your target. And the only one that found anything was the one, well, that was the one shooting at the communications. And the other two didn't do anything. Maybe they're only attacking large grid. I don't know. Why does it says it's incomplete? It's incomplete. Okay, so I just have to grind these things down. Okay, what is it missing? Detector, oh, they take a lot of detector components. I didn't realize that. Okay. Okay, so I think we're ready. I think I'm gonna change these blueprints and we're gonna run another test. I'm gonna fix the target and we're gonna run another test. So I'm gonna come back when all that is ready. Well, looks like the missiles are welding up properly now that the conveyor junction is already on there, or conveyor converter. I think that it is locked on to the only target in front of it. I think. I think they're locked on. So let's fire them. What is happening? Are those missiles going to come over here, or are they just... Somebody's coming over this way. One of them. The yellow one? Yeah, it looks like the yellow one. Well, that works pretty good. Now the red one. Went after communication. Really effective. This is just a kinetic strike missile. But it's got a hydrogen tank on it. So the blue one still didn't do anything. Oh, the blues. Why? The missile boost isn't right for the blue one. Okay, so it just came out here and stopped. Wherever it went, it's just out here somewhere, stopped. Okay, so let's try and get the blueprint for the blue one again. Seems like there's something weird about copying a grid and then making another, changing the block names and then making another blueprint where the game doesn't do the best job. I think that's what's happening. Alright, space engineers. The missile launcher is ready for a live test with a real target. So we are heading on our way. Over to the pirate asteroid base. I mean, over to the pirate mining facility, where we are going to try our missiles. We're going to see if we can use them to blow the guns off of the space pirate mining outpost and see if they've got any good salvage for us. We really need some more materials. I'm going to be using a lot of nickel for heavy armor, and while we do have quite a bit right now, we have like 11k. What we don't have is enough. We don't have enough nickel. So, hopefully we'll get some at the mining outpost. While we are on the way, I am going to do a bunch of stuff around the ship. A bunch of little taking care of things. I have to fix a bunch of things that were damaged, like thrusters and whatnot from just everything. And I have some armor repairs to do. And I'm going to continue working on the grinder pit. Ta-da! Yeah, it's not hooked up yet, and obviously it's not done, so I'm going to be working on all of that. We got about 40 kilometers to go at 8 or 9 meters a second, so maybe we'll get some of this stuff done. I'll come back when we eat. If something horrible happens, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'm not coming back till we get there. So I was just flying around the ship, getting ready to do some repairs. You know, I got some stuff here with some issues. And I realized, you know, like that needs repaired. I realized there's kind of a big hole in this ship here. Like it got hit with a large grid railgun round or something right through here. Kind of looks like that. Okay. We are getting close to the pirate mining asteroid, pirate mining base, or at least where it used to be. It may have despawned, I really don't know. But while we are on the journey, I have decided to make an attempt at fixing the airlocks. And my idea is that I've labeled these doors, but I need, so I'm going to label all these doors as internal and external doors. Server room exterior. Oh my gosh, okay. So the idea is that I'm going to label the doors internal and external. When the internal doors are open, the event controller will lock the external doors. And when the external doors are open, the other event control. When the external doors are open, the other event controller will lock the internal doors. It should be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to finish naming all of these, and then I'm going to put the exterior and interior doors in a group. And I'll set up the event controllers. I will come back when I'm setting up the event controllers. So, if the event is door opened and the event is exterior door, see, that's another grid, that's not mine. Okay. So, when the door is opened, the action is going to be, this is for the interior doors, so the exterior airlock doors need to be
energy critical.
Well, I guess that's locked. Oh, it's here. It's here. Oh, it's here. Okay, this is awesome. Alright. This is awesome. Okay. We got something to do now, guys. We got a target to attack. Okay. Getting this close to this mining outpost has reminded me of what happened to me the last time that I was here, which was not good.
Low health.
In order to avoid that, this time, we're going to go over here before we get any closer. And we're going to put a little more armor on the rocket launcher. On the missile launcher. Because, oh god, I almost died. Because I would prefer to not have another catastrophe, quite frankly. This is all we're gonna do for now. Just a big slab of steel. Oh yeah, I need this special piece. Yep, that's what I need. Okay, so that looks like a whole lot of steel to weld. So let's get to it. Alright, space engineers. We now have doors over the missile launcher bay. We got lights. And we got me standing in the back there, ready to launch missiles. So, super awesome. We're gonna put these doors away, and we are gonna go over there and irritate that mining outpost. Maybe we'll even blow all the weapons off with our missiles. That would be friggin' great. Okay, space engineers, we're ready. We're just gonna sidle on up to this thing, throw some missiles at it, and see what happens. Let's just make sure that these guys are all shooting at weapons. Yep. Okay, well. Oh, wow. Okay. So we better turn the magnet on. That was a hostile miner. And I'm gonna emphasize was, because it got blown to smithereens. We're gonna have to hope that any Reavers that come by while we're doing this, we can distract with the decoy launcher, because they'll come over here and attack the outpost and beat it all up and mess up the goodies, which is one of the reasons we're here. More goodies. I can't get to the front of my goodies because I have too many goodies. So, yeah. Well, we're going to be chucking things right into this grinding pit, hopefully, if we manage to capture this. Okay, it's got those little satellite guns. There's a bunch of... I see a couple cargo containers. At least two. See a docking connector. So we're going to see if we can use the missiles, at least at first, to pick off those, well, I mean, we'll see what we use it to pick off, honestly, because they're going to shoot at what they get locked onto. And there's several grids here. There it is. Wow. That's what happens when the rocket launcher gets shot. Oh, you're still here. Okay. Let's go back to our special missile firing, whatever you want to call this. Station, our missile firing station. Let's go back here to the missile firing station. let's fire the blue missile. Phew. Let's see what happens. That didn't quite go where I wanted it to. Can I lock a different target? We're gonna fire the yellow. There it comes. Get shot at. Going right in there for that thing. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not doing what I need it to do. Okay, so those missiles are working, but they're not working very well at getting those guns. So I'm gonna rotate the ship a little more and use this top railgun to pick some of them off. Well, we're gonna go around. We're going to move around the side, actually, a little bit. Yeah, these don't seem to be, like I can't shoot a particular turret with these missiles, so that's kind of difficult. Maybe if I tell it to target the smallest grid. Alright, let's see if we can shoot off some of these gun turrets. So we're locked onto that. So it should be shooting at this. Firing the blue missile. Alright, here she comes. Let's see what she does. Taking a pounding. Went somewhere else. Maybe it hit that one. Huh. Let's launch the red and the yellow and see what happens. Okay, yellow and red. Red's not doing so good. Yeah, red didn't do good at all. Huh. Alright. Oh, well, that was a direct hit. What didn't happen? It's like disconnect didn't happen. What's the fire one doing? Fire. Set up actions. Yeah, see, this has happened. This has happened because I did not reassign everything on the red missile's blueprint. It was taken from the yellow one and I didn't reassign everything, and so it's not going to function correctly. So I'm going to have to redo that blueprint before this one is going to reliably work. Alright, but the blue one and the yellow one seem to be working pretty good. Alright, here it comes. And that's the one I have targeted to the right there, but it's going to hit the one on the left, I think. Yeah, they're both still active. I mean, it hits it. Fired the yellow one. Oh, there's a hostile miner coming. Oh, that one didn't make it. Oh no, there we go. I still haven't killed either one of those. Let's close the doors. So the missiles are working, but they are really expensive in terms of like trying to shoot these turrets off. So while they work, and that is awesome, I think I'm going to need some with some explosives if I'm going to take out turrets. I think the kinetic strike missile is not good enough to take out the turrets. So like I'm hitting it, so I don't understand. I mean, as far as I can tell, I am blasting the crap out of it. It has gotta be blown up. It just has to be. Killed this thing. I guess I could have shot a missile at it. No, we haven't killed it. I don't even know if we've hurt it yet. Why is it not damaged? I shot it a lot. What was that? Ooh, 7 boxes. Huh, that's nice. Oh, and somebody's coming for me, so I should get out of here. So I don't know why I can't seem to actually damage those things right now. It makes no sense to me, but this is what we're at. Almost certainly came right in here after me. Yeah. It definitely did that. heavy armor is probably why these things manage to do pretty well. They actually do, they survive better than the Reavers, that's for sure. Well, I guess we're gonna go see if we can sneak up on that other gun, since we were able to sneak up on this one. Unless somehow we just go zoom right up to it or something. Oh, if I'd been faster. Okay, we gotta get rid of these, we gotta get rid of these Reavers, they're so close. We're going to get a little closer because I'm suspicious that the reason I can't hurt those turrets is because the game is not resolving the voxels at a very high resolution. And so I'm actually hitting voxels. That's what I think is happening. So we're going to get... Oh, what was happening with the railguns is I just wasn't getting far enough. They only shoot 1.4 Ks. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay, well I guess the railguns are just going to take care of things. And that's just how we're gonna... It's just how we're gonna deal with this. The railguns will take care of it. You guys, I need you to target weapons. Yeah, you are targeting. It's okay. We're gonna need to get the tug hooked up to this pretty soon. Yeah, if we can... Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. Wow, look at this thing, guys. I could just cut the moorings and just run off with this thing. Oh, it's got a laser antenna. That's nice. I gotta get those antennas. There's just nothing to it. There's nothing for it. I gotta go get them. Because if I don't get them, they're gonna give me away, and I'm gonna get attacked, and I really don't want to deal with that. They're gonna give me away to the Reavers, so any passing Reaver that shows up is just gonna come over here and cook my lunch. So gotta get rid of this antenna.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Looks like there's another one. This beacon. Yeah, gotta get rid of this beacon.
Inventory full.
There's all kinds of crap that the magnets picked up because I just had it on this whole time. These miners that blow up give me little bits of uranium, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, this is the end of this episode, so I thought that I ought to go over the stats with you guys, the stats of this playthrough. So, the additions to the salvage. This is what was salvaged, not what's been killed. More things have been killed. There were 13 hostile miners salvaged this episode. There were 2 Reaver invaders and 1 Reaver piercer. I added another distance marker. I added a marker for where the missile testing occurred, and we have the total amount of distance traveled from the start. So we've gone 2,609 kilometers. The railgun turrets, still haven't lost any more of them. Still have 966 rounds remaining. We've made 2,100 so far, so we've shot, 1,200 rounds out anyways, or so. It's cost us 140 uranium to make those 2,100 rounds. So after the end of this episode, I'm going to have a little sequence where I show you the repair of the missile launcher after it was destroyed by the hostile miner running into it. Ooh, more gravity. Lots of gravity. There's all kinds of gravity around here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Far From Home. I hope that this episode found you well. If you enjoyed the content, please give me a like and subscribe. And I hope that you can join me again next time when we are going to boogie on into whatever happens next.